Peter Hastings directs and writes Dogman. Only thing is, he hasn't directed a movie in the last 23 years, and can you guess which movie that was?
Disney's The Country Bears.
Yeah, I bet you didn't expect that one. Dog Man. Half man and half dog. He is sworn to protect and serve as he pursues the feline supervillain, Petey the Cat. Let's talk about Dogman himself, because the concept is, well, bizarre. A cop and his dog are essentially dying, and the brilliant medical solution is to stitch the dog's head onto the man's body. Sounds like something ripped from Twilight Zone mixed within a little bit of Black Mirror. And that's exactly the reason why I was interested in this movie in the first place. This is actually based on the popular Dogman book series from 2016, created by the same team that gave us Captain Underpants. I never saw that movie and I never read the books. Even though I never saw them, I cannot deny that they are carved out of a unique style out of themselves. From what I heard about the books is that they're pretty clever and they have some tongue-in-cheek humor, pretty smart. A quality I always appreciate when kids media aims higher than just silly gags, which don't worry, if you're looking for some fart jokes, some butt jokes, your kids are gonna be pleased. So how does this translate into a full-length movie? For the most part, it works. I mean, writing is important for all films, but especially in comedies, if your movie is not funny, you just failed. You have to have funny jokes. And Dogman does a solid job translating the book's smart humor to the big screen. However, sometimes the humor feels too smart for its own good, like where I will laugh and other adults might laugh. In my screening, in this advanced screening, there were crickets from the kids. Like, they were just not laughing because I believe there were some really smart jokes, just these kids are not gonna understand until they're a bit older. And for most of the time, I actually do appreciate that when movies wanna kind of toe the line of going back and forth of what they can get away with. To its own detriment, it does that a bit too much. It repeats itself with that. And speaking of repetitive things, this movie has some jokes that can go on and on, primarily in the first half. This is not unusual for kids' movies, but it made me feel like the film was a bit longer than it actually was. That said, once the plot kicks in and certain characters fade into the background, the film really finds its rhythm. The chaos and humor fire on all cylinders in the second half. Ironically, for a film titled Dogman, the standout character is Petey the Cat. Get this, it's voiced by Pete Davidson. That is just perfect. Petey's storyline obviously focuses on him trying to defeat Dogman, but more importantly, it wants to take a moment to say something about fatherhood and being a parent. That comes up when the other best part of the film shows up, little Petey. Really, it's a clone out of Petey, but it's really his son. Little Petey brings fresh energy and heart to the film, and when these two are on screen, the humor and emotional depth go to another level. I mean, when your movie has a joke about an undo button in regards to having a child, you get all the roses, you get all the flowers. I love when writers take risks like that. It shows they're thinking about the audience beyond just slapstick gags, which don't worry, like I said, there's gonna be some fart jokes, so you'll get that. Visually, DreamWorks has nailed it year after year with each release, whether you wanna call the Shrek films amazing, which they are. Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, kinda just push the bar even more so. In this film, I'm not saying it looks better than Puss in Boots, but it's just another testament to the quality that DreamWorks puts out there. Now, if I had to pick the best canine film of January in the year of 2025, I gotta give it to Dogman. I am so sorry, Wolfman. While it has a few bumps early on, the second half more than makes up for it, so Dogman is worth checking out. 7 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. It really means a lot. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, but most importantly, do not forget to be blessed.